time, you know, stepping up here and there. So we'll see. Two different maps than what we saw yesterday.
And with new players as well that aren't necessarily from the Iberian region. Even Blade talked about the difficulties of Spanish and Portuguese Counter-Strike and what's going on there. But we're into Anubis, as you say, and GamerLegion here on the T side, grouping up outside of A main. They've gone the Rugs route, so acoR spotting Alex, and they're going to face him together. But a little repeat could come at a cost. P250 v USP, and he gets the spot. The Keoz is moving close, so Alex has to be careful.
Keoz is right here. This is a well-timed push out of mopoz, but he's not able to get away with the kill. Isaac gets out unscathed, and so GamerLegion, they've been spotted over towards Dark. They've been spotted out towards B long, but the real objective right now looks to be this A play with the bomb.
And that's where you see AdamS moving over towards the B bomb site, right? They had some early contact, so this is good timing for GamerLegion.
Exploding now. They've got this smoke down and in the way. Vault.
That's a
New map, we're not ready for it. Volt's still trying to sell this fake. The bomb is undecided because they've lost Keoz down in Dark. Isaac either gets this kill or they have to bail back into the already stacked A site. AdamS is moving over as well. Volt's in a world of trouble right now and they're not giving him the kill over. Martinez does find his shot off, and this is going to send them right back into this bomb site, but he can't even close the low health player. Volt finally will, but it feels too little and far too late.
Yeah, what's Isaac meant to even do here? As he moves in, probably just going to get shot once and then die, and then Movistar will be one up in the pistol. Let's see if he can make it any more interesting. He's got 5 seconds to make it more interesting. So just forces the swing, doesn't let them kill him after time. I like that decision at least. And there we go. Pistol round found for the Movistar Riders.
We're getting fired up from the get-go as well.
Yeah, they were loud yesterday, right? Screaming down the house against Furia, and really strong starts as well was the key for Movistar Riders, right? They won 3 out of 4 pistols in that 2-0 affair, and they just looked really, really solid in the early. They went, what was it, 10-1 up, or 10-0 up on Nuke against Furia as well, maybe even 11 rounds in a row. So once they have that momentum, GamerLegion,
no BS.
Something to be scared. Glocks should be easy, though.
I just love the initiative, right? Okay, maybe they force, hey, let's just send 3 rifles there, try to do something. Even this is like, who cares? Well, now it's a little bit, two guns are a little bit too much, 3 guns. Okay, now it's getting dicey. Now it's getting...
The initiative was nice, right?
The initiative was nice, but maybe just try to...
Oh, well,
that's it. What's happening?
4 guns, you know, suddenly it's not so... Now, mopoz should never get checked here. Right, you never get. No one's ever checked this angle before. I didn't even.
He's
know
on the
this
beans,
existed.
Harry.
He's on the look out, lad. He's on the beans.
He is sitting on the beans. That's a lot of beans.
British people and their beans, man. So sensitive.
They're delicious. A hearty breakfast here for mopoz as he chews through that second round with ease. Not even close.
That's a massive win for GamerLegion. You know, this round, in the grand scheme of things, you didn't obviously want to lose that many guns if you're Movistar. Like, the first guy that dies, okay, and then everyone needs to just chill a little bit more. Not try to run in. Oh, okay, that's what happened.
That's a spot.
But yeah, ton of damage from GamerLegion. We'll see now changes how you need to open up this round, potentially, for Movistar.
Ooh,
a Krieg on acoR.
Krieg for acoR.
Scope. Oh, we got an A main take. We've got the smoke to insinuate it. They come up from Dark instead. Nice util thrown over. Gives them some room to move.
Dude, that was really clean.
I love it.
So smooth. Like, that gave them such a nice fight down towards the water there.
And they had the molly on Rugs as well that was really limiting. But usually you see that X-Sec and you see CTs get flashed through the A main smoke, but instead they just come through on Dark and catch GamerLegion completely out of position. So a nice opening kill, and they can pull back a little bit, play a 5-on-4, or go back for more elsewhere. And this is huge info as well. It's going to free up mopoz to rotate in. Alex is about to find out the hard way.
Still one from the MP9. That's fine. Now he's going to start to extend further forward. Alex just bombs them. Wow.
Free Krieg.
And there's the Krieg he was looking for. Great stuff. I kind of can't believe he just got away with that down towards Dark. Just swinging in, fight after fight, kind of was willing to meet GamerLegion there. And now it's all on Isaac. So these first few rounds for the Legion fall on deaf ears as Movistar Riders pick that one up flawlessly. So versus the Pistols comes down to the 1v1 versus the full buy. They don't lose a single person.
It's way cleaner. But I like it. That's all you need to do, right? Okay, so you don't have ideal buy because you lost so many people in the previous round. You need to have a move, right? Call a move. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. They called the move, executed it well. 5v4. At that point, you don't need to do anything fancy. Just play for info. The pressure is on GamerLegion to do something with a man down. And obviously, the triple kill from Alex, way more than they needed from him. Racking up some good economy to begin with. So really good start from Movistar. Remember that this was their pick, and GamerLegion decided to start on the T side. Understandable, the map is T-sided. It feels like still, but the CTs are coming up with more and more things to do, you know, to counter that.
Yeah, I think we've really seen the map like evolve in terms of how like the CT sides in particular have looked to have options early on, right? Because I know that was one of the big worries about Anubis, was folks not really feeling like there was a lot to do. I think this CT Krieg so early in the game could be really weird. I think that's gonna... You know, you don't just really see the Krieg a lot anymore. It kind of is, like, it has become a bit of an AWPer's weapon for if they don't have enough money to float the AWP early on, yeah. But for the most part, you still don't really see it a hell of a lot. So having one for Martinez early here on the CT side, I'm curious what that's going to open up to him. He's playing this little position over towards the back of the fishtail on A. And you can just see this is a great sightline for him. Like, how do you beat that? You know, it's a point-and-click adventure game.
With pistols, you don't.
Yeah. Certainly not in this round. So this should be nice and clean. Movistar looking for another flawless one, and they look ripe to get it.
Ripe like those bananas in Rush's bread.
Oh, the lumpage.
The lumpage. 8 out of 10.
That's lumpage right there.
Ooh. But a lumpier headshot from Martinez with 3 off the Krieg. And yes, a good beginning to the BO3 for Movistar Riders on the map pick that has given them CT side.
So we'll see now. GamerLegion have an op on acoR. Let's see also what Movistar decides to do. Do they go for another play somewhere early, try to get an advantage, or they maybe play a little bit more default to open up the round, and then in the mid-round try to re-aggress?
Well, here's your answer. 4 on 8. They're making moves all right. They're going for something. Got that exec utility coming out immediately. Rug smoke this time, not a Molotov. It's the AWP that's waiting, ready to receive. acoR hits his.
This was the play you expected the previous gun round.
No way he drops, right? That would be bold. Gets out, but the molly on door forces complete reposition. Alex 1v1. That's a huge swing to take. High risk, but there's the reward that Movistar needed. 4 on 4 now, they can group.
They want to keep taking real estate. They're coming in with another one of these pushes over towards main. Teed up by the flashbang from AdamS, and now the other two look at the clothesline vault. They're going to get rid of him, and now they're taking a lot of map control with this. acoR comes back to try and get an eye on it. They'll just drop a smoke. Look to go back, and as GamerLegion are out in mid, and you've just seen this push through main, it feels a little awkward now. Part of you probably wants to try and wrap through the temple, but GamerLegion never had players towards this side of the map, and this is also a kind of lengthier routing, allowing time for Movistar to rotate players back around from that A-hold. This really fluid CT side has made life pretty miserable for GamerLegion here. It feels like they couldn't pick right with the real estate they had over in middle.
It's the best plant they could have done, really. All they had was Dark and Temple. They'll retake Temple, but Neelan getting caught by Mopaz, already sliding in, expecting that re-aggression. In no rush on the retake in what is now a 4-on-1, but acoR, we've seen him pull off some
He needs the ace clutch rounds if he wants to win this.
Full Dexter mode, but not today.
Yes. Exactly. I did remember a GamerLegion game I did at Gamers 8 against Heroic. And they played Inferno there. It was 16-3 for Heroic, 12-3 on the CT side. And something that I remember about that game is on the T side, GamerLegion just was default. Even though they're getting, like, losing round after round, maybe just a slightly different version of a default, but it wasn't working. And I talked to Neelan later that day, and I'm like, listen, why don't you try it? Just try something else. Like he's like, yes, but it's very predictable for them that if they're shutting down our default, that will do a set round. And that's true. That's correct. Like he's right, 100%. But it's also like if you're down 9-0, I mean, at that point you've tried your default many times and you have to change it. And there's, you know, it's just a matter of perspective how you look at the problem. You can either try to force to win a round with the default and then try to change something, or at some point you just give it up. So point being, there he's very adamant about playing a default style. And if that's something that you can expect, that you can count on if you're playing them, then you can devise a game plan to shut that down.
That's why.
For me, the great thing about CS is nothing is OP. It's just about figuring out what your opponent is doing, and everything has a counter. So what you're seeing with all these openings for Movistar, they're designed to shut down a default style of play. You saw an aggressive move in the couple of gun rounds, then you saw a 4A opening, right? The AWPer in this round trying to hit the edge of the map where you have the T side, the anchor sort of just holding for position. So that's all good ways to, if you're at home and you're struggling against a team that plays a lot of default and you feel like they're strangling you.
Oh! Yeah.
That's a good thing to do, but you see now it's all about cat and mouse. Okay, so I'm going to flash in. They're trying to fight for the side. Here's a flash. Try to clear it.
Oh, he's gone round behind you. Here's the jump. Nice. Free kill, and they weren't even ready. No one was here to help out. The bomb has to go back.
This is the other downside, right, to being on the default in the first place, is because you're spread out. When you get gifted the double kill like that, it kind of takes you a little while to get everything together to actually launch the commitment into the site. And so with that move, Adam has really kind of uprooted the round, and he knows the impact that's going to have. The fact that GamerLegion were looking to pick up the pace and commit to the A play, and now that's all thrown up in the air a little bit more. Alex has even taken real estate pushing down through dark, and so Movistar have painted a pretty clear picture that this is still the A play. Now they're looking to shut it down and deal with it. Mopoz doesn't swing. Instead, waits just a moment. That bomb not yet retrieved, and that's going to betray him. Keoz out through middle. Well shot Mopoz down, leaving it all on Alex 1v2.
And they never even knew about Mopoz, you know. That was such a patient round for Keoz. He sat in the middle of mid for about 30 seconds and finds the perfect time to make that play to cover the plant. Alex, he has util. He certainly has a shot in this clutch, reading the heaven position, but it's a left-right 50-50, and he's looking everywhere but the target. Isaac will close it, and it's going to be the first round here for GamerLegion. A nice double opening for Volt as well. That flash play welcomes the AWP back into A main and sends it out with a bang.
And default, the reason people play default is you want to gather as much information as possible before you want to make a decision where you want to go, right? You don't know what the CTs are going to do, so you wait, cover everything. So this was an example. Hey, they're playing a little bit aggressive towards A. Nealon comes in, offers the flash, or Volt asks for it. Hey, give me a flash, I'll clear this. And without having to call anything really, you get 2 entries. Like that's the strength and the beauty of playing default style on T side.
Molly trade. Alex doesn't want to give up dark for free, but Nealon says no, closes the door. Alex says, no, it's my door as well. And has he got a nade? No, he doesn't, just Nealon. Alex will still remain in this position playing anti-flash. But a bit of a chess game down in dark. Volt respecting the molly. We've seen these re-aggressions on A main. He'd rather call for a flash from acoR to take it back. Here comes the flash, and the AWP is pushed off. So it's good info for GamerLegion. He definitely saw the AWP there. Finally, Alex has conceded dark control. They're going very passive on this B bomb side right now, looking to play more of a retake round perhaps. Adam trying to get here in time. The only remaining blocking utility here for Movistar is now on the B site.
So it's in the right place at least. That molly coming out, blocks the push out through dark.
A 4th player coming in towards B. Movistar has a good read here.
I know what's happening, but will they be able to put a stop to it? Adam has them lined up there, but doesn't get away with the kill. Mopoz attempts to make a bit of a hero play with the flashbang, but it's just a shutout for GamerLegion. They deal with all those attempts to push through the smokes as they're just littering the site. Even though there's flashes to complement it, it's pretty chaotic. And for someone like Mopoz, he kind of struggled to get much of a bearing once he comes through that smoke.
I think it was just a bad... He missed the sound cue. He thought the plant was closer up. I think that B site is also pretty claustrophobic. When you run out of utility, despite Movistar having 3 players there, you know, if GamerLegion has some utility, you have to clear out a couple of corners. Then you can see it's some difficult fights. The flash play maybe just a little bit too late. And GamerLegion does the most important thing, right? Being able to win rounds in a consecutive manner.
It's just the sight of off angles for post plants. You know, when you're T side, you're just standing in the open. There's one pillar really. There's that sort of jail corner you can hide in, but so many players are standing with their backs to the wall, waiting in positions you aren't hard clearing. GamerLegion waking up at the right time. 5-0 start for Movistar, now starting to drip dry. Timeout called by Blade.
Yeah, that's probably a bit of an economy decision too. Wow, AdamS actually buys an M4. Are they going to hold by here, or they're just going for it? But I don't like it, because I think he should have just went for a pistol, saved a lot of that money. If they lose this round and Martinez dies, so he can drop an op to Martinez, I don't think the one M4 is going to do that much, so you can thank me once he gets an ace after this round.
Always the way.
I mean, the other guys have only pistols, not even upgraded armor. That's kind of weird. Maybe it was miscommunication.
Or maybe Adam just wants to flex his muscles.
Just can't still drop the AWP over in the next, right? But leaves them with a little less. Let's see. Let's just see what Adam's able to do with it. Like you say, feels like it's always the way that you bring it up, and then this M4 is going to be the saving grace. There's one from AdamS. Oh, there's the second. The M4, that's what it was here to do. Delivers 2 and gives Movistar a chance in the round. But with Alex now dead, Martinez doesn't really want to risk losing this AWP. The 3-on-3 might have enticed them, but I think the doors have just closed on that. He's going to set up over towards CT, so he's going to give himself a chance to play into this.
There was the chance.
Yeah. Couldn't pick a target. Team damage, nothing from the AWP. Just how has he not been seen? Keoz will win this though. Okay, Nealon just spams it instead, and Martinez, deja vu, saving again.
And here's also the thing, like with this default playstyle, great. I feel like you want to be the best team in the world, 70 or more % of your gun rounds have to be default. You can't count on having a good read from spawn every time in freeze time to just outposition your opponent, right? There's so many things that are happening nowadays, people going for plays, as we see Nealon get rid of that AWP, that you sort of have to do that and then be able to adjust mid-round. But this is like perfect timing for GamerLegion to change the pace and call something faster, or at least use heavy utility towards one of the sites early to draw out the utility from the CTs, and that will put pressure on those players. You know, when there's a minute 10 left and you don't have any nades on your side, like you just start feeling stressed. So every team, I feel, needs to sprinkle in a little bit of set strats just to keep the pressure on their opponents, and also have that element of unpredictability.
Oh, this one's contact. There's no util to give it away, and just with a jump up, does catch both kills. That's a sick position. Just hops on top when he spots acoR from far away. They still make more plays. Another flash peek to B to cause more problems for GamerLegion. 2-on-4 now. Don't go too far though, because Keoz again is patient on the mid wall. Oh, the run for Adam, but he's going round the world. If anything, it's misinfo for Keoz. But oh, just saw him, and he'll take that kill.
That looks crazy. Keoz just sat there as well for like 30 seconds waiting for that.
It's a 4v2. You're going for that fire peeking in.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that was actually the case of a lot of moments in this round from Movistar felt like, you know, even when they go and they make that aggressive move over towards main, right, and they shut out those 2 players from that default, the GamerLegion are looking to hold over there, right, the 2 guys kind of anchoring it down. They both get removed by Just, and then immediately, what did Movistar do? They flash peeked B main over towards that side of the map. Like usually when you kind of get yourself into that 5-on-3, that's meant to be, you know, the hard work done. You kind of chill out a little bit now. They just went like aggressive on both sides of the maps, one after the other, and it felt like GamerLegion were just not expecting it the second time around.
And that, I usually say, you have to pick one side if you want to be aggressive, because, I mean, you're trying to have it. It's a numbers game. You're trying to have numbers where they don't have it and use that to your advantage to get a man advantage. But if you just push both, I mean, they have to be somewhere.
It's
right? So you're not gonna, you know.
That's really nice. It's also like the right as the comms are coming in, like the two push A, you know, that's when you catch them off guard. Right when everyone's feeling a little flustered, the last thing the B main players are ready for is that. And a 1-for-1 on a flash swing out B long when you're 5v3 up, you'll take that every day.
And also at this point, if you're like taking a timeout, I hope what's being said is okay, Isaac, bite the gun. Yeah, nice. Is okay. So now they seem to want to go for that sort of B execute, but Martinez has moved with the op. Maybe anticipating this.
3B and close position, but he only hits a tag. Sees a lot. Flash again. mopoz back for more. He needs that molly down. Grenade will do. Smoke in the face. GamerLegion locked out with this set piece.
And you kind of love it, man. They're so relentless, it feels like.
This should have been the whole previous round, I feel like, from GamerLegion. But here's the thing, like at this point, if you're a GamerLegion, you have understood these guys are keen. Like they want to do something every round to break our default, especially towards A main. So okay, you don't want to do something set, you want to stick to your default. Focus on that area of the map. Do the flash play again. You know, send an extra guy there with Volt. Make sure if they want to go for it again, that you're in position to punish them. And instead of it being a 5v3 for Movistar, it's 5v3 for you.
Oh, the reroute is not what Movistar are playing for. They're trying to re-clear middle late, and that's when GamerLegion have gone round the world to walk dark
just
the
jump behind
entire
them.
way. mopoz on the AWP.
They probably will, man.
Yeah. As soon as they find out. And they're about to, but mopoz actually won't get... It's only Sound Cues that will give it up. They are already on default right now. He has no idea. There's the bomb going down. mopoz hears it. Alex has great timing, but Isaac's still holding for this flank, knowing how active Movistar have been. 4-on-3, I would save.
That was, yeah, definitely a save call is best here for Movistar, completely out of position and still have enough to full buy next round with the drops. That was a great mid-round from Neelan. Sort of a... Not what you would think first in terms of rotation, right? By the time has passed, or they're going somewhere else, but actually brilliant to just go to the same side through a different avenue.
Here's my question, Yanko. Is Neelan underrated as an in-game leader?
I don't know. I wouldn't say he's underrated because, you know, getting a job after the whole stint in EG and how it felt in terms of results means that he was at least still rated to be picked up by a team that was in the final of a major not so long ago, right? So I think he's rated fairly. Is that a thing? Is that what you say?
Yeah, and you know,
I don't think he's overrated or underrated. I think he's fine. I think he still needs to evolve as an in-game leader, sort of. But it's also, I think it's maybe, this team just needs more time. They have to get drilled in the default first before you can sprinkle in other stuff, right? Everyone needs to get comfortable with that. Similar like VP, you know, with Jame and his style of calling.
I like that answer. Oh, mid-take. It's typically just been Keoz lurking. Martinez, wherever they go, he's sat back, ready and waiting, and there's a double setup in play. Adam whiffs his opportunity. That's a collapse tag. Two players hit for 50 and 30. Nothing to note here from that. But they'll take the 5-on-4 again. They just scare GamerLegion out of middle. They have to drop. So every round is just patching wounds for GamerLegion, starting on the wrong foot. And you can barely blame them. The AWP read has been perfect. Even though that's not a hyperactive play for Movistar, having an AWP, having a rifle tucked close that he's baiting for, yeah, Adam misses his shot, but every round seemingly has thought behind it here for the Riders.
Yeah, and it's been ever since as well. Like you've seen GamerLegion trying to be a bit more involved early, like grouping, and you know, like in the previous round when they go towards B, they had what, 4 players there trying to take long. Now they're going to commit over towards A.
Like mopoz is pushing out. Now they know. That's why Martinez is coming back. This is really good CS.
Got everyone here. They got that info from the B push, and GamerLegion, as they move in, they've got a lot to contest with here. Alex ready to move in through camera. Martinez looking to lock them out with the AWP. Deals with that player back at main, and so now it's just the guys in the site for GamerLegion, and they are pinned in. Movistar, a 7th round appears on the scoreboard, and this is fantastic. I'm really enjoying watching
They're
this,
not just miraculously on A, you know, at timing as round is winding down, Mopos makes the call, hey, I'm gonna try to push B. Martinez was towards that side, because if he pushes and dies, then he's there to also punish if you're just trying to speed up on that bomb side. Instead, they're able to rotate back, clean retake. I like to touch on what Hugo said about Martinez and being in the right place. I was like half trolling Maniac about this in the green room when we were watching Vitality play against, in the grand final, I think it was in Riyadh.
Yeah. And
he was like, oh yeah, Zyvo again in a 1v4. Like, why doesn't he win this round? He doesn't have any impact. I'm like, but he hasn't seen anyone this round. Like, why isn't he where the opponents are? Why didn't, you know, like there's a little bit of positioning yourself at the start of the round. Of course, I was exaggerating it to him to make him angry. Look at this.
This is mad. Mopos just contact warped the whole way up B long at the start of the round. And in doing so,
okay, chill, bro.
So far in the back line, he's already taken the bomb away from GamerLegion. Now, this is still a little weird for Movistar, right? They have Mopos kind of lost back in the spawn. He's just roaming. Never mind, they found success on this same aim push to try and alleviate some of that pressure.
They're just crouch peek.
He does love it. Keoz is, as a result of all this movement from Movistar, in a very odd spot, but Martinez... Keoz, you just got to get it. There we go. That's opened up the route to the B play. Suddenly, GamerLegion are sprinting in with the bomb. They've got a chance here, in spite of how this round started.
Just happy acoR gave them the kill, really. CT plant. Keoz is taking space for the cover, and Isaac's got it down. He's even got a Molotov left to buy time on Temple. Won't be forever, though. I wonder if Movistar can piece this one together with Keoz so deep in spawn. He doesn't have the clock to wrap around Temple again. He just has to play for that bomb. Isaac, one will do in this position, but just capable. We know it. He hits the head every single time. What a pickup for this Movistar team. Pride of Portugal looking to close it. He's read Keoz's position, but the AWP fires back, and Keoz has nades to boot as well. Molotov will not be enough. Adam, oh, he's sitting in it. Keoz has to smoke that molly, but it was all a fake. If only he stuck that bomb. It's not enough time for Adam. He's had a great game, but GamerLegion still find 5.
That was a chaotic round.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, I'm talking about Maniac and Zyvo and Oppers, and it's 142, and Mopos is in T-spawn almost getting a kill. That's wild.
Even those moments, though, get weird, right? Because when you drop the bomb as deep as he did, and there's like 140 left, and you're all alone on a solo push, you can't go play around that, right? Like, he just kind of has to go do his own solo lurking thing deep behind.
But this round might be the difference between a 10-5 half for Movistar or an 8-7 for either of the teams. Money is all emptied out. These are some of those swing rounds that we like to call them. This round probably counts for 2.
Let's see who's going to get it then.
And another default.
And probably the slowest round yet for Movistar in terms of not making any opening moves. The AWP allowed to solo mid. He was peeking deep, though. So he's got a lot of information early.
But you see, you know, the flash play is there. But here is the good thing now for Movistar is just to play to hold nades. Just shoulder pick, hold nades. Because you've done so much.
Oh, he's doing more. Oh, he can't escape.
This is a nice surprise play. But I mean, just, you know, they're so expected to your aggression. They have to spend more time clearing, like using these flashes and everything. And they have to spend more time because of what you did in previous rounds. So you'll buy time just by doing nothing. And then when they come late, you see Martinez has a smoke molly. There's a molly on Alex. And Adam doesn't have anything. He's alone on A.
Oh, he's fine. Oh, they swing wide as well. With a flash, Mopos sets Alex up, and it seemed like they wanted to go back to that dark play again around where GamerLegion, the game plan is pulled apart. They're still going to go for it, but Alex has early warning.
Kind of awkward now, right? Because, yeah, they were hoping that they were going to own this real estate on the rotate back over. That is a big kill to have found, but Mopos is still a threat over towards B. He's just going to try and draw this one off the clock for as long as he can. Just be a nuisance, keep the numbers in the 3-on-2, try to slow down this plant. He knows that if he gets the timer any lower, 1 kill in the right place wins the round. He can jump up, he can spam, and he'll check over the smoke to close that one out for Movistar Riders.
It's all good. It's all good.
And so that was one of the swing rounds. That was one of the important ones.
Yeah.
And you said that this might decide the difference between a 10-5 or an 8-7. Movistar pick it up, and now they're now sprinting towards that coveted 10-5 scoreline on the CT side.
Because GamerLegion they're at hard reset, so 1400 on everyone, and there's no point in really saving for the last round, so it's 2 forces in a row for them, but it's 2 bad forces, so it's going to be very difficult for them to win even just one of the 2 remaining rounds.
And this is even a hard map just to get bomb plants to make that extra money as well, so especially with how Movistar are playing at the moment. They stack B to start this one. Martinez did eat a scout shot from acoR in middle, so that may be a way in, but close jail for Mopo's position that hasn't been used. I
also think Movistar is well prepared for this map, for the style of how GamerLegion likes to play. You know, that previous round, it's 4v4, and they're using nades to pressure A with 2 guys and no one moves. They still clear the player in water.
Mopos is kind of on his own here. Alex is committed down in dark. It's a multi-kill. Oh, it's the start, but then they line up.
Oh, no,
and Keoz kills his captain. Mopos will mop them up indeed as this force buy goes by the wayside.
acoR just happened to be scoped in with the scout hiding in a corner.
Oh, they got him.
He's just like me for real, man. Like, oh, run down at the end. And a flawless one up against the force buy for Movistar. I don't know. I almost want to see just like an orchestrated B hit with some util going over, because you're getting this like A aggression, right? So you know that like the rotate's a long way out, and sure.
Now you want to see it, Harry.
Well, you know, it's pretty late in, but like if there ever was a time, like you say, they've kind of lent heavy into the defaults early. Screw it. They don't have a great buy.
Like for example, now for Movistar, you know, they have a 2K buy, so that's pistols and nades. You have to play against the early executes, right? As soon as if they don't do anything for 20-30 seconds, round is much easier for you.
They didn't buy Deagles, they want to go quick. Tech9's chasing them down in middle, popping through the A main smoke with no flash, and just does not drop the ball, not today. 2-on-4 now, and this seems like that coveted 10 rounds you talked about. The swing and the hit here for Movistar. Great first half on their map pick as they find 10 defensive rounds on the T side of map of Anubis. What's going wrong for GamerLegion? We'll have to find out in the second half.
The brown bear? is it?
I know you fear this prison. A prison you cannot smell, or taste, or touch. A prison for your mind, for your soul. I want you to break free. And I know you want to. You want to feel the taste of victory on your lips once more. And so, the choice is yours. You take the blue pill, and the story ends. You wake up in your bed, and you're coaching that spawn-based Counter-Strike you've always been dreaming of. Or you take the red pill, and I show you how deep the casting rabbit hole goes. The team you're coaching? Cloud9.
Movistar, a lights out first half as they set up 10-5. They're lights
Harry's
out.
stealing all my thunder, man.
Yeah, man, we said
That's
it,
not
Harry.
cool.
He said Yankee's going to do the intro.
Oh,
He's going to bring us in big.
I was just waiting.
and
It's
then
the
you tell
cool
me the
music. I was
score.
waiting for the
Alright,
music
yeah.
to come
Man, there
in.
was just a
Timing
bit
is
of silence. I
everything.
You're still
struggle
new
with
at this.
silences,
You're still
man.
new at this.
You'll learn,
Yeah, I
Harry.
only
You'll
want
learn.
the
Do you guys want some
chance to
bad news on this great game? I mean, we're not going to get to see Movistar on LAN, you know, really for the rest of the year, other than here at Pro League. So I guess
Oh,
it's
great,
good. It's good
Hugo.
news.
Thanks for that,
It's good news
man.
that we've got them
We were
here.
riding high.
But it's bad news that
Early fight, Harry.
Oh, here we go. It's about
No,
to
on
come
A.
through.
On A, not him. There.
yeah.
Go. Volt with the push. Right behind him was Keoz. They got to try and get a handle on this, and they will. Keoz finds himself the double, leaves it all on Martinez. Isaac also got involved down from Dark. One man still to beat over towards the A site for Martinez. It's acoR tucked in, and it looks like he's going to go unchecked. So Martinez might even get knifed here. Woo! There we go. acoR with the knife kill, baby.
Making that AWP money. Y'all know.
A general rule. Close quarters. You have the numbers. T-pistol. First guy, jump. Jump the corner.
Yeah.
You see Keoz here. He's going to get 2 kills because this guy swings. Just jump. Jump. Just, you know, make it harder for him to hit the shot. You have the numbers. You just need to trade. Keoz shouldn't have gotten more than 1. And otherwise, it might have been a winnable round for Movistar. But GamerLegion win the all-important pistol. Feels like without that, would have been a super tough game to win, to come back into.
Ooh. Tasty. 2
Volt.
MP9s.
Walt
Five
about to
blocks.
make some bank. Or
But
not.
the Glocks, as we've
Not
learned,
actually.
can be lethal. But not that lethal. Got acoR's rich. He's
acoR
got
is
8K.
loaded.
He's got
8K.
8 grand. Harry.
Third round of the half coming
He
up.
drops the MP9 to Walt, buys an
Yep.
op.
Yep.
That's
Business.
actually big because there's no op on the Movistar side of things, so acoR can actually do some work here.
Thing that's like even madder is because of the bank that he had. Even if he dies, loses the AWP, no one saves it, he still has the cash to look to bring one out in the future. So
No, he doesn't.
he's blessed.
No, he doesn't. Oh. Yeah, he'll get 1400. Never mind, Harry. We'll get that. That's for like week 3. Fast mats. Ooh, Nealon already down to 5 HP from the early nades. That's going to make his life difficult.
What did they throw at him? A piano from the top floor. It's close B, and he's on 5 health. B, A push rather. Adam's seen this one before. The timing is awkward, though, as he drops off the ledge. They enter. Keoz sends his regards. Two players in mid here for GamerLegion. Looking good for this. Tucked to the right side, might go uncleared. Keoz will check, but he misses his shot. A bridge too far. acoR does cross it. 4 on 3. Left side smoke. It's all up to Isaac.
Does have a teammate over towards Temple, but it's Nealon at 5 HP, so not able to do anything. Isaac had to stand alone there. Tries to get the bomb down, but there was fire there, and fire has a tendency to hurt you if you stand in it. Alex learns that the hard way. Remollying at the back of the site, all just wasting precious time here. Now Movistar should still be able to get this bomb down, but
One more molly on Vault.
Jump in it.
they can block him again.
Oh. Can't peek.
Volt's not really in the position to Molotov this. He's trying to, but it's a little too late. Also doesn't go deep enough. So Alex is allowed to hang out at the back of the site. Him and Just are looking to fight for this. First man out was Volt, and now acoR from the same position over at Temple. Movistar look to try and face this.
He knows exactly what they're doing, and that's why he can't make a play.
That's why it's so strong.
Damn.
Can't really still do nothing about it. Some damage and keeps the op.
Boom.
Wow, that was a great recovery from Movistar, actually. It looked pretty grim. What was it, a 2v4?
4, yes.
It's a 2v4 where they managed to isolate the B guys, buy some time, get the bomb down. Great round. Didn't feel like they were going to win this one the way it started.
Especially with those mollies on the B-bomb site, causing a lot of problems for Alex, but him and Just in the post plant, no one over-facing, no one giving, when they know it's the AWP, any way back in. And they've got some choice words for GamerLegion as they find their first buy round. Here's those nades that perhaps bullied Nealon last round. He's down in dark now. Molly and HE, the Ents util set onto Nealon. Trap him in dark, and that's worrying because Momov's getting very close with the MAC-10.
Movistar made a lot of noise over towards B early on, but the rest of them have all grouped outside of this A site, and right now GamerLegion don't have anyone there. They're flying pretty blind in this round as well, right? They're smoked off over towards B, so they don't have the info on that side of the map. Movistar are actually changing their mind here.
It's the Nealon mid-round. And he's ready for it.
Nails that first man. They're going to try and deal with him down in dark. He did have some... Oh, that's nearly the triple lineup! acoR, collateral found, the third even tagged.
He's a madman.
That is kind of crazy.
Psychotic.
What just happened?
You just put him on a skewer, man. It was like
well, that's a way to lose a round if you're Movistar.
yeah, right?
Why would you do that with the AWP? Like, you're so lucky they lined up. What if you just go 1 for 1? You've given them an AWP and
That's
you let them
mental.
rotate back out. Like,
I don't know how that worked out for him. He could have gotten the third as well.
Yeah, he hit him. Just unbelievable. With a rifle, I kind of get it, but acoR, deranged play, and it works for GamerLegion. Adam cannot win this round.
So what was that, like 290 damage AWP shot, something like that,
yeah.
right? That's kind of crazy.
I want to see that again if we can. That's GamerLegion
that's a little bit of
using
Keoz.
Movy's tack timeout to just shout across the building. Not using it themselves, not chatting to Ash, just having a scream.
This was tough because you can see that the loss bonus still isn't great for Movistar. They only get 1900 after that round. So here they really have to go with a Glock equal. That's ridiculous.
The turnaround is quick, but
guys
it doesn't really matter.
How did that work out for him? This is like if you're a coach, you're like nice job, actually terrible job, but it worked out. You know, you're
Never
like,
do that
cool.
again.
Like,
Well done.
You don't want to encourage that, but hey, it
Mission
worked.
failed successfully, you know? Like, that's the... Man. Oh, we nearly had a triple collat. I mean, it was a triple collat.
yeah,
I
it
guess
doesn't
like
count,
3
does it?
players were hit, but
No
only
one
2 of them
remembers the
died.
damage.
Damn.
Oh, good timing. Boom. Any more?
Ow.
No.
I do love, you know, playing CT Anubis once you know a few of those early nades, man. It's so good. You can just have impact in a game without even firing a bullet. You're just doing like 40 damage a round if the early nades are good.
Oh, so now we can play with Trace as well. He can be useful somehow.
Teach him 2 lineups. We say, look, man, we'll give you 2 HEs every round. That's all we're asking from you.
Just bomb the hell out of them. Fitting for Trace. Back in the game, though. Glock Eco. These are a lot of fun. I mean, you use this as an extra timeout, pretty much, if you want to. It's been so far, like, the CTs won't use any more nades unless they really have to, right, to defend themselves. They understand they just want to drag out the time. 1 kill, they'll take it. And acoR's going to pick up the gun again. They can get an op somehow. He can drop the AK to Keoz, buy the op for himself. AdamS on the other side of things, also swapping with Martinez, so...
Yanko, I got a lineup for you, but I'm not talking about haircuts, bud.
All right,
Is that it, Trace?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yesterday I said some things on air I wasn't like super proud of, but you know, at the end of the day, they were said, and you can't really take that back.
Do you like when you go back to your room? Do you still listen to the broadcast? Like,
I'm listening all the time.
Can you just sneak one past the goalie?
Nope. I don't play that weird sport.
Soccer.
A-main action again. Harry, take it away.
Yeah. Adam's waiting in this little hidey hole, but Volt seems aware. Kind of. He seemed aware. He was aware, but now no longer is. There we go. Bit of a stutter on that. AdamS lines up the double.
He missed it, right? This isn't really a peek. He wasn't even checking the angle. They heard him run away. Ooh, that's a spot. But will he hear these micro jumps? Isaac, wastes it. Didn't want to wait in the fade, but right now we need a hero here. Minute on the clock. Man down, Big Molly. We'll force them into the AWP here in camera.
What?
Spreads all the way. You're never safe. And finally, Neelan activates off this push. Might be at the perfect time. acoR's had to turn around to watch A main. They're faking mid semi-successfully, but Neelan's still got that spot. Now they know the jig's up. Can they really get back to B? Do they even want to?
When you see someone there on the wraparound, you know you're going into a double setup over here towards A,
Still
right?
4v2 though.
Yeah, so they
just need to coordinate.
Just like to follow through with it. acoR opens, and there's Isaac shutting down the second mid component, and now it just becomes this main push. Adam has alleviated some of the pressure there with that kill onto acoR. Isaac tries swinging. Ooh, will knock Adam out of the round. Now it's just MartinezSa. They can rush him down on the plant. They know he's got to stick it, and Isaac will.
Eventually.
Eventually, it got scary, but he gets it, and that's what matters. Great round from Isaac.
And I think that round is a good example of Movistar being a young team together, right? In that 4v3, it took them just a little bit too long to really organize themselves in the round, sort of figure out where do they want to end the round once Neelan showed himself on the flank, right? And then once they went A, it didn't look great. The 2 players coming in from mid both got eliminated before the players coming A main could really do anything about it. So that's just a little bit disjointed, you know, but enough for GamerLegion to be able to hold the bomb site. And this round was crucial for them to win, really, to keep the pressure on Movistar. And I feel like also with, you know, AdamS, like once they reviewed, for example, this round, it's probably going to realize, okay, when this happens, I can push a little bit more.
Take the space, right?
Yeah. Take some more space and throw some utility. You don't need to try to get into the site. You could see that the players was already coming to throw the molly, but put some extra pressure. Don't immediately turn around or hold. Sure, there's a chance that an op is there as well, but I mean, if you do that, that happens. That gives your team valuable info. So then they're 4v2 on B with no op, right? Like, for example, or they can try to take mid. There's a reaction there because he would have to be way too deep in A main.
Neelan's on some bricks I didn't know existed. And neither does MartinezSa. Just runs through that smoke blooming down in B. And now GamerLegion, they have a solid hold here. 3 players in position, lots of utility up against pistols. Adam again needs to be the hero here with the Galil. Sent some pistols in first. Missed shot for acoR, but Isaac's here at the back of the site, and it should be easy pickings for the rifles. Only Adam left, and not for long. Artillery strike. And GamerLegion, 10-5 down, now level it out.
Yeah, and we saw that yesterday as well. The pressure started to mount for Movistar in the Furia game. On Nuke, they had a big lead. Furia started coming back, but they were able to close it out. So we'll see here. We had the acoR triple collat in the reset round, and they lose a 4v3 in the previous gun round. Those are some missed opportunities for Movistar, so not too many of those going to come by. As we see a little bit more focus on mid from GamerLegion.
Yeah, a lot of attention now towards the canals as well. GamerLegion were fighting with 2 down through dark early, so really trying to put the squeeze on Movistar early on. acoR posted with this AWP, just
nice
tucking in the window is Alex. Oh, now that they've seen him, he kind of has to drop on down and get out of there. And acoR's going to look to take this space right back.
Just jump.
There's no way he does it again.
Kill though.
Oh, the smoke! Oh, just stopping is just. That's given a lifeline. Still alive in the smoke is Keoz, and on the fade he's going to look to collect this. Pushes all the way through, gets the info that just is up and left mid. Now building a bit of a picture that this is grouping over towards A. GamerLegion will lose Keoz as he tries to cross back down in middle. And so now Movistar can slow down a bit.
This was another 5v4, and now it's a 4v3 for Movistar. They need to convert this one.
Volt in a good position for a 1-for-1. Would love a flash, but nothing available here for GL. Contact through main. Is anyone going to clear this?
Someone hold pillar, please.
Oh, Nealon, this is... No, he's making noise at least, but now he just souls himself, and he doesn't even help Volt. That was a disaster. Was that a missed jump? He just... I don't know if he's trying to make noise, maybe, but he gives up the angle. That he lets them close in on Volt, and he only gets 1-for-1. That feels like a massive error for GamerLegion.
That could have gone horribly wrong. And these 4 guys, just one needs to hold the line while the rest keep walking into the side to eliminate that sort of a play. But okay, they find a way in, group up, just play the numbers game. Don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it, and it works out well this time. He sees the leg, Alex.
Damn. Very strange, and Nealon did not look happy with that. He realizes he messed up, and that's a crucial round here for GL. They'll only save 1 gun in.
They have a healthy buy, so now for Movistar, it's about winning this round. It's always about winning consecutive rounds on the T side. Most of the time, unless there's some heavy saving going around, you need 2 to break your opponent's economy. That's what GamerLegion was able to do in the first half. You know, once they won their first round, they won 2 more. That gave them some breathing room. So Movistar needs to be able to replicate that.
This Molly, they're just going to chase it anyway, right into the doors with it. Will get a repeat, but not for long. Double entry. Alex loves a Molotov. He'll stay away. Volt going to have to smoke his to fight through it. How is he still here? Jumps out without a care in the world. Nealon comes through another smoke. He's running. Oh, they turn back at least. And that smoke provides cover for Just, who will die eventually. 2 on 3 now. GamerLegion just throwing every player they can at this problem. 2 more in the bomb site spotted. 1 in the camera. Volt going to get shot in the back of the head. And Isaac falls swiftly after. Movistar, an explosive round, moving away from the default. And it does them justice.
That was explosive, Harry.
Yeah,
that was exciting. I got scared for a bit for Movistar after they got the 2 clean entries. You can also just chill. You can chill. You got 2 entries. You're a 5v3. They decide to speed up, and you could see if Alex doesn't turn. He heard Nealon running. If he doesn't turn and get that kill, that could have been a completely different round. But they just decide to go for it. Manage to find the trade kills. Another couple of important kills from Alex, and they get it done. They get all 5 kills. GamerLegion has to save.
I feel like GamerLegion have to just let whoever's going dark know. By the way, they throw this nade at the start of every round. It does like 50 damage if it hits you. Because every single time you see a new person go there, I feel like they're, you know, acoR is the
PSA.
unfortunate. Yeah, exactly, right? Like
just delay.
just go there like 1 second later if that's available. acoR's now a little more wounded, and this early attempt at pushing A with the pistols was spotted, so Movistar are just waiting, seeing if GamerLegion give any more of these fights over towards main, and when that doesn't come through, they're going to start to look down towards dark, where acoR was tagged up right at the start of the round, currently resides.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's huge. They are going to go through B now. GL know what's up. They've got a big flank on Neelan. They've got
2
3
AKs.
CTs here. acoR's burning up. Luckily, he doesn't have to give his gun over. Oh, do they reset as well? They just give over B and play late? No kit. Going retake here is not going to make it much easier. Movistar know they're walking into a stack, but Neelan's just playing to contain. He's not even trying to actively flank this one just yet.
Once it hits, yeah, it's hit like the 30-second mark now. He knows that they can't go back. There's no time to change their minds, so now he's going to follow through on the flank. Only does a bit of chip damage, sure.
This round's over.
Yeah, even that just adds to the chaos here. They've got to try and flush out this dark play, and there's too strong for the Movistar riders down here. GamerLegion, yeah, pick it up, just the pistols. So job well done, and it all starts with acoR and that crunch coming in a little bit later over towards main. That like missed molly down in dark, right? There was like the run up to throw. I don't remember who was throwing it.
Yeah.
This fight right here, Popos.
Yeah.
He threw the molly, but didn't actually throw the molly. Like quick switch.
But made the sound.
And then that gave the sound over, and then that was in that moment when GamerLegion pushed A main, allowing them to kind of collapse upon Movistar very nicely.
Also, the position from MartinezSa, when they're having pistols or a half-by, like, you're too committed to that angle. Like, you should be somewhere where you're more playing for info, seeing if they're on an equal, they're going to do something together. 1-for-1 trade is horrible in that position, and then Movistar is trying to contain them, to not get the AK, but they lose the timing. Now going for a faster B play.
Exploding once again. Lots of smokes, lots of mollies. Keoz has to throw himself through. The nades have done really well in this entire game for both teams. Neelan blows Alex out of this round. The question is, who will blow the most in this 5-on-4 as Movistar camp out in the corners waiting for this retake?
They have to pick a timing to peek together, Movistar. They can't just keep holding.
Well, it just looks like he wants to peek right now, but that flash wrecks him. Keoz moves in. Martinez is the man to resist. He's doing a lot right now, is Martinez, as he's left fighting in the site alone. Finally dealt with. acoR's AWP delivers 2, but it's not enough to bring him back into the round.
NT.
This one is the Movistar riders all damn day. Beautifully done from Martinez, as he kind of has a lot of the pressure fall to him there in that situation, right? Loses his teammate on that first swing. Everyone else is kind of playing around the bomb, a little less committed to fights. And so they essentially say, Martinez, good luck, buddy. You're kind of just gotta long this out for as long as you can. And he does a great job of that, dancing around the pillar.
Save their bacon there. Trace Tanasarantis now showing us his completed work of Henry G. You guys,
has it gotten worse?
You guys do not want to miss that in the break.
Yes, that is a work.
It's actually not terrible.
It's actually kind of Mona Lisa-esque.
Sure. In the sense that it's a painting, I guess it is kind of Mona Lisa-esque.
And that you don't know what the facial expression is.
Yeah.
Galil fans unite. 14-12, map 1 of this series. GamerLegion have picked Ancient to follow up.
Looking at the buy from Movistar, we might see something similar from them. 3 Mac 10s. Also, the player's not spending money on, you know, there's only smokes for the first 2 guys. This is an A-rush, boys.
Plan for the worst, hope for the best. That's the goal here. They've got a bit more in the coffers. Volt will hear these steps coming. And
he's all alone. React. There's no help outside of Keoz, who's not super close. And smoked off.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Oh, but it's so true, it is. Just holding left click, spams the smoke, gets away with the opener.
And that's
the Mac
round.
10's already looking real pretty here, and if something isn't found for GamerLegion soon, yeah, you might just have to look to save here. You kind of don't want to, knowing that you're only up against these SMGs, but a lot more damage done to acoR as it's brought back into this 4-on-4. They might give a bit of timing to Neelan on the flank. They might just see what Neelan can get away with, and with him falling short, this is the save now, but it's with far less than what they could have got out with.
Can't really blame them. They waited for the flank. It had to get a kill. If it does, then Movistar is suddenly super constricted. They had one guy A main, everyone else was stuck in the bomb site. That smoke was fading heaven. There was a way for GamerLegion, but so reliant on the captain on the flank. He's had a couple of crucial kills that he couldn't convert in this CT side. An explosive A attack. And somehow, someway, Movistar come out with 15 rounds in map 1.
Kind of cool as well because, like, you know, the A site in particular is like the one where you normally have, if you're going to have like a 2-player setup there, normally you've got like an AWP and a rifle kind of playing off of one another on some of the longer angles, but the pure chaos caused by all the util, cutting down some of these sight lines, making life very uncomfortable for acoR on the AWP. It let the MAC-10s be in a great spot to succeed. Dude, again with the nades!
Yeah.
Just, you know, it's
Nealon.
Yeah, Nealon's the one who's been getting hit by them every damn time. It's like he just keeps forgetting. Oh, he's hurt, man. Nealon is hurt to open this up.
Who hurt my man, Nealon? I need those lineups. Ooh, maybe they could boost over this smoke. Dangerous. They've gone for it. Oh, no, they missed the jump. And it might have been spotted. acoR the same. And just gives it up. Look at the damage already done in this round. It's not a bad beginning. Adam going to get fed frags here in main. The molly means they just have to clear this one position. What could go wrong? That. And then the reswing comes in from MopOz. So Movistar looking to end this game with ease here in round number 28.
Yeah, they hear this rotate, and they know that GamerLegion are feeling desperate, so the odds are there's going to be some wildness around these smokes. Alex is kind of ready to try to shut that down. It's a good flash out of acoR to send Isaac in, but he wasn't ready for the second man. And so Movistar Riders are looking to put a bow on this one. It's just acoR left to beat. And they've got him boxed in. First man around the corner nails the shot. That's a just peak if you've ever seen one. And the Movistar Riders pick up their map to open up this series.